Greetings, this is Scholar Saunders Singh. What's current? Y'all ready for this? Y'all ready for me to ride on this white boy? I've been getting flack. How come you always talk bad about black people? How come you always bad on black people? Because I can, for one, because they're doing wrong things, two, and because I'm being objective, three. I don't go by my skin folk or my kinfolk or none of that. If you're black, I don't care. If you do something crazy, do something wrong, I'm going at you. If you're white, if I'm doing something crazy, doing something wrong, I'm going at you. Brown, red, yellow, I'm going at you. It doesn't matter. I'm a man of justice. I'm a man of principles. I'm a man of rationality. That's what I proclaim to be. So this latest story about Josh Giddey is my main target right now. I'm going to be riding on him. Pause. I'm going to be riding on this white boy. Pause. He's allegedly stealing the cradle or going out with minors and doing inappropriate things with them, with a young girl who could be a junior in high school. He's now he is let me make sure I get this correct. He is originally from Australia, and if my memory serves, it's across the board, especially the Western world. 17 or 18. 18 is the age of consent. It says between 16 and 17 in Australia, but in America, it's 18 years to be with. If you're an adult and you want to be with a younger person. So it's here. It is. The Australian Institute of Family Studies. It reads: the legal age for consensual sex varies between 16 and 17 years across Australian state and territory jurisdictions. For other sexual activities, the criminal legislation related to different types of sexual behaviors and interactions varies across Australian jurisdiction. But the question is it the same for somebody that's uh you know uh, older or not? Here it is. Here's another piece from Youth Legal Services. Firstly, you must be certain that the person is aged 16 years or over and mentally capable of consenting. Secondly, you must be sure that the person consents to engage in sexual behavior freely and voluntarily. It is illegal to sexually penetrate anyone without their consent, no matter what the age they are. So, you pretty much understood that. That was pretty much clear. But um, it's asking, can a 40-year-old date a 16-year-old in Australia? If you are 16 years old and above, you can legally have sex or do any or another sexual activity with another person who is 16 years or older, as long as you both agree to it. See, he's resting on Australian ideas. He's resting on Australian thought. This is America. It's totally different, my friend. We go by 18. We don't do 17. We don't do 16. This is a totally different era. I know you're a wizard on the court. You were like Robert, the Big O, Robert Robertson. You had the triple doubles in the game. All that is cute. That's fine, great, wonderful. But this could derail your whole career. Everything you work for, all those triple doubles, everything, 3 consecutive triple doubles in a game, all that could fade away. Just the flick of a pen, a judge, sentencing you, depending on whatever you did with this young girl, allegedly. I have to say allegedly. I'm still not sure. But in America, we don't play that. It's a totally different ball game. You might have an Australian mindset. Oh, she's 16. She's only 17. And from my country, where I'm from, we don't really pay attention to that. Well, we do in America. We do. We pay attention. And let me make a quick break and give you advertising. I have 2 sponsors I wanted to advertise. Spirit Smooth Tunes. He was just on the Hater Show. I was listening to him. He was stumped, but I still got, respect him. He's a great guy. Definitely supports this machine all the time. Go to Spirit Smooth Tunes on YouTube.com. Spirit, that's Spirit Smooth Tunes, SpiritSmoothTunes on YouTube. And also another member of the Hate Squad, or the Skylar Train. Pause, I guess. I don't know. But Baja Jackson's channel, B Jackson 5478 on YouTube. Okay, BeeJackson 5478 on YouTube. All right, Giddey, it's not too giddy out here. You're not too giddy. You're quiet. You're saying you're not saying anything. All the allegations. Your coaches, helping with the investigation. It's real. It's all real. Playing for the Thunder. They're looking into it. I'll read from the article. It says the NBA has opened an investigation into whether Oklahoma City Thunder guard Josh Giddey had an inappropriate relationship with a minor. League, they shouldn't put those words together, but league spokesman Mike Bass, I would imagine, not Bass, said on Friday. Allegations against Giddey first emerged on social media late on Wednesday night. Giddey remains eligible to play and suited up for the Thunder on Saturday in their loss to the Philadelphia 76ers. He was in their starting lineup and finished with 10 points, 7 rebounds, and 8 assists. Prior to the game, Thunder head coach Mark Daigneault, I think it is, or Daigneault, I could be saying that incorrectly, gave an explanation for why Giddey was cleared to play. Available to play, will play, no change in stats from a basketball standpoint, Daigneault said. Still, I have no comment on anything else, just with the information that we have at this point. That's the decision that we've made. It's really not even a decision, to be honest with you. Regarding the investigation, Daigneault added, it's obviously a league matter at this point. The ball's in their court on that. No pun intended, I'm sure. But it's wild. It's crazy. He's getting caught up. And I have to, say, that's what it is. Look at Uncle Luke. Uncle Luke's in trouble in hot water for Gloria Velez, alleging that she was underage and he stole her from the cradle. Like literally, like a lot of people say, oh, he's robbing the cradle. I try to say stealing because I don't know, it just had a different ring to it, but he could be stealing, just like allegedly Uncle Luke was with Gloria Velez, and she should, be able to stand up and speak her truth, whatever that may be. Now with Giddey's got his whole career ahead of him. He's got years left in the league, at least a good 10 to 15, maybe 20 years in the league left. He's not a veteran of long in the tooth, as they say. He's not that much, of a standout, in that regard, in the years that he's been in the league. So these allegations are going to follow him for the rest of his life. They're gonna, no matter what, when they on his on death, the day he dies, they're gonna say prior to his death, he was out, accused of being with a minor and inappropriately touching her or something like that. So it's gonna be crazy, like his whole life. This is like a touch of being in the public eye, especially in this media age where cameras are everywhere, phones are everywhere, they're on the side of buildings, everything. It's Big Brother. Reality. It's not even in fiction anymore. It's what's happening in real life. So Giddey, I gotta ride on you, sir. It's what I gotta do to balance out the hatred. I've been hating on these niggas for the past few months, and I'm not waiting on white boys or white women to come to the fray, but it's a worthy challenge. to say that you could be held accountable. You can be you're culpable if you are found guilty of whatever allegations that may be brought against you. I understand, like I said before, Australia is totally different, 16 or 17. Understood. This is United States of America. It's 18. You're still in the cradle. You're stealing from the cradle. You're taking the baby. This allegedly. I'm not saying that you are. I'm saying allegedly. You're taking this young girl's her innocence. Allegedly. I have to make sure I put that in there. Not sure, and you're not saying anything. There's no words. The coach is still playing you, putting you in games. I don't know if that's a thing. If you had a darker skin, would you be sidelined? Would you be in street clothes during the games? I'm sure you can fight this. I'm sure you're gonna have a team of lawyers that are gonna fight. These are still just allegations, and they're not even like there's a complete victim here. No young lady has come forth to say anything. She hasn't said name one of anybody who has ever violated her. That is a fact. So it has to be said that you are going against all ideas of what's righteous, what's good, what's proper, allegedly. I don't know yet. I had to have more ideas. I had to have more facts. I had to have more figures. The reports are very short. All the reports just say a few things. You said, I understand the question, obviously, but there's no further comment right now. That's Giddey. Giddey saying that. I get the question, guys. I completely understand that you guys want to know about it. Just for right now, I don't have anything to say. Giddey, 21, was his number 6 overall pick out of Australia in the 2021 NBA draft. It is in 2021 NBA draft is in his third professional season. So he's doing well on the court. He's not some slouch. But that's not the point. We want to know if he had an inappropriate relationship with a minor. That's all we want to know. We want to care about that. He had it in his mind. Oh, yeah. I'm from Australia. Yeah, it's all good. It's all good, girl. 16, 17 is crazy. She's like, okay. I don't know. It's all alleged. I'm just making a scenario. She was like, oh, I'm 16, America, it's like 18. But he was like, oh, no, it's all good. I'm alleging. This is all an alleged scenario. He was just saying, like, it's all gravy, baby. We can do this. We can get down. I'm a ball player. I make hundreds of thousands or millions of dollars a year. I'm getting this. I'm about to get endorsements. The endorsements he would have had may be stopped now. I don't think he had too many, if any, endorsements. I'm going to check on that real quick. Let me see Giddey's endorsements. Yeah, I'm seeing very few, if any. He has endorsed 0 brands. So anything that would have been coming down the line that he would have probably had, because he's not, like I said, he's a baller. Triple doubles, double doubles. Man's a baller. He gets down for his crown on the court. But he mashes for his rations. But it just looks real iffy, real sticky, The endorsements may never come, I was thinking that he had some and they're gonna maybe dwindle or dry up. But now it looks like he may not have anything to speak of whatsoever, endorsement wise. And that's like the real key to getting money in the league, because you really, I mean, this is that weird talk, hundreds of thousands of dollars is nothing. We, middle class America is like, if I had $100,000, I would blah 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 blah, But if I had $1 million, blah 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 blah, whatever. But it's still pennies, hundreds of thousands, a few million, 2-3 million. That's pennies, especially to these athletes making tens of millions, hundreds of millions. LeBron, I think, has $1 billion. I think at this point that we're speaking, he's been in the league for over 20 years. Or at least, yeah, I think it has been 20 years. I think it's been exactly 20 years. So it's just goofy. This is really weird. It's a goofy lane. It's like it reminds me of R. Kelly. Is there going to be a surviving Josh Giddey documentary coming up? Are they going to be talking about him? I got 1 like in here. Thank you for the like. Appreciate that like. Thank you. I need to have at least 2 billion likes, and I need at least 500 million viewers. 2 likes, 3 people watching. Salute to all you in the scholar sphere. I just made that up. But yeah, Giddey, I got it right on you, white boy. I've been writing on these niggas for the past few months. Because most of these hip hop, it's a very few percentage are white in hip hop. So I've been writing on them, and I get constant email and messages. Oh, you're going hard on black people. How come you don't go hard on white people? I go hard on whoever. Doesn't matter. I go hard on whoever that comes across and has allegedly done something or definitely done something. That's how I get down. Now we're at 0 viewers and 1 like. They took away my like. What happened? Who was it? Who said, I don't like this nigga. Forget this. He's talking too much ruins. Oh, there goes back my like. My like is back. Okay, great. It was 3 people in here for a little while. Anyway, 0 people right now. It's a late show. I just had to come in. I had my dinner. I had my Sunday dinner. Then I wanted to get on the mic. Yeah, so Josh Giddey can get it. Pause. He can get this hate. Because you got to have objectivism, and then you have to have objective hate. And then in 5 years, I'll tell you what my philosophy is. I'll break that down. It's going to be pretty special. But in order to get to my philosophy, you got to go to objective hate. And in order to get to objective hate, you got to go to Objectivism by Ayn Rand and Objective Hate by Troy Star Terrain. So we hate, I'm a hater. I'm an objective hater. And I hate on anybody that deserves it, who's earned their my loathing, my abhorrent behavior, my abhorrent approach, So that Giddey it just seems that it seems like he's not even in reality. He's not really focused on what's going on in his life. I mean, and it's gotta. I mean, it hasn't really destroyed his capacity to play ball. He's still balling out there on his courts. He's still putting in work. It hasn't affected his psyche so much that he's out of his game or he's out of his element. When he laces up his sneakers, he's feeling some type of way. He's feeling kind of nervous. None of that is happening. But what it appears to me is that like I said, this is going to follow him. This is going to continue with him, no matter where he goes and whatever he does. That's the issue. That's the problem. That's going to be, something that will forever mar his record, no matter what. Just like Kobe. Kobe got off on, I don't know. I'm not going to say he was lucky. That'd be disrespectful and vicious. But he was married, and I don't want to say he was fortunate. It just happened to be. People have, Americans especially, but people, as human beings, have short attention spans, short memories. Until something is dragged up by the journalists. That's what we as journalists have to, always regard the truth and reality. Because everybody was like, Kobe, Kobe, Kobe. Number 8, number 24 in the rafters. And, he's posthumously inducted into the NBA, the Basketball Hall of Fame. And, everybody's looking at it like, yeah, Kobe, yeah, man, we miss him. Everybody was crying and tearing up and everything like that. And we completely just like looked over or completely forgot or just didn't, regard the fact that he was, allegedly, was still in the coochie, not just from the cradle, but just, grown woman still in the coochie in a hotel room. Now we completely glossed over that fact that he allegedly did that. Now she was on her, high horse and she got knocked off because she was obviously made all that bullshit up, and it didn't stick, and the charges didn't stick. Kobe buys his wife a $4 million ring, says I'm sorry, and they continue to have beautiful bundles of joy, and continue to raise them, and he goes on and is killed in a tragic helicopter incident, and it's just like we just didn't even give a damn. We didn't care. Yeah, Kobe, Kobe had that problem with that white girl. He was messing with them white girls. He was probably doing back shots and all that stuff allegedly. And we just completely forgot about it. So this could happen to Giddey. Giddey could pass all of this. All of this could just be swept under the rug, to use that cliche. This could be just a passing phase, early in his career, just early. It may not derail him. It may keep him in focus. It may do the opposite. It may completely, direct his path, put him on the right trail, put him on the right footing within his own psyche, within his own mind, his own thought. That's what all this is. You're controlled by your mind, not your emotions, or you shouldn't be. You should be controlled by your thoughts, not how you feel. Those are secondary. Those are cause. Those are effects. Thought is the cause. I got 0 viewers right now. That's all right. The rebroadcast is going to have plenty, I'm sure. I'm not even mad. Just a lot of people, people are, getting ready for school in the morning. People getting ready for work tomorrow. Coming back off this long vacation. You're eating some leftover stuffing and turkey, making turkey salad, ready, making that ready for your lunch tomorrow. I get it. I understand. I get it. But yeah. So Giddey. It's goofy, my friend. It's goofy. Cause, like I said, you had the Australian mindset. 16, 17. Must be the same thing over here. Everything's all good. Nah. 18. 18, or you're stealing from the cradle. She's just a baby. 16, 17. What did Cougar Mellencamp say? Hold on to 16 as long as you can. Change coming around real soon. Make us women and men. Let me stop there before I get a copyright strike for saying John Cougar Mellencamp's little ditty about Jack and Diane. So, 16 and 17 is a totally different realm. Hold on to those years. Those are the formidable years. But Giddey, I don't even know. Giddey is of age. He's definitely older. He's definitely older. He's 21. Okay. He's definitely an adult, without question. He was on the cover of GQ. he's got a lot going for him. 6'8", skipped college just to go to Australia and play for them, and then come into the NBA. So I guess you can do that. I didn't know you could do that. I didn't know you could skip college anymore. I thought you had to go to college at least after LeBron James, but apparently you can go to a different league and then come in that way. I didn't know you could do that. All right. So that's goofy. That's weird. Um yeah, he went to college. He attended UC Senior Secondary College Lake Ginadera, but I don't think he finished. He was with a series of different teams. He won gold in the FIBA. And all these allegations he's been accused of stem from photos and videos of the two posted by an anonymous social media user. See, you can't do a goddamn thing out these streets, not without the supervision of at least one person on their phone, tweeting or Xing. What do you say? Do you say Xing? I X the X on the X. Instead of tweeted the tweet on the Twitter, I X the X on the X. Okay. But yeah. I mean, is that a good thing? I hope maybe that's a good thing. Maybe there's no such thing as privacy anymore. That's for sure. There's nothing private. Nothing is private. There's personal, but there's nothing. Nothing is really private anymore. It's gonna be uncovered. It's gonna be out in the open. It's gonna be in the air. And in certain circumstances, that's probably a good thing. We catch criminals that way. We say, there's different reasons why we have different camera systems, and while we use our cameras, we follow. There's a great episode. There's a great installment of the anthology series Black Mirror called White Bear, and it's just great. It's excellent. It shows how social media and people on their phone and people all concerned with other people, and they show a woman, and it looks like she's being hounded by people with cameras, but there's a twist, and I'm not gonna reveal the twist on here, but you can go and see it on Netflix. It's pretty good. So if you have any reservations about me going at black people all the time, that's just the nature of the beast. That's mostly what I cover is hip hop. Sometimes sports, which is mostly blacks, except for hockey for the most part, or baseball is weird because it's like they're black, but they're not FBA. They're not foundational Black Americans. They're like Big Papi Ortiz. He's black. That nigga's black. Okay, he's not like he's black, but he's not FBA. He's probably not eight. He's definitely not ADOS. He's not American descendant of slaves. So it's a weird thing with baseball. Football, for the most part, is niggas. Just niggas. Just a lot of niggas. Offensive line, defensive line, a few, wide receivers and cornerbacks and quarterbacks here and there, but it's a big population of niggas. And NBA, come on. What is it, like 96% black? Something like that. I don't even know what the percentage is. I'm just making it up right now, but it's a large number. But this guy Giddey, he's definitely within that minority as a majority person, a white person in the minority world of the NBA, and he's doing the damn thing. It's just a shame that his name has to be regarded as being accused of stealing from the cradle when he has so much promise. All right, now I'm still riding on these white boys. I didn't even realize it, but I'm still riding on white boys. My next question about tonight is in recognition of Las Vegas. Me and my dad and I, we always go back and forth about the games. We have an understanding of how games are played and what they do with the. They're wearing this jersey today. Okay, I'm betting on that. They're wearing the sneakers today. Okay, I'm betting on that. They're playing in the field without the cover over the dome, without the dome cover. They're going to they go to OT. I'm betting on that. It's anything and everything. It doesn't matter. It doesn't make a difference. People will bet on anything and everything. Oh, we use Wrigley's gum. Okay. Oh, got back on that. But I don't want to go to more serious situation like Pete Rose, Tim Donaghy. These are white men that bet on sports while they were either playing or officiating. Pete Rose and Donaghy, respectively. He went to jail, went to prison for a few months. I think it was a little over a year, because he was betting on games that he was officiating. He had addictions, and Pete Rose, he claims, and I think this is true. I give him the benefit of the doubt. He never bet on a game that he played. That is one thing that he held, and that's one thing. It's probably what's keeping him from being in the baseball Hall of Fame in Cooperstown. It's the fact that he doesn't have the same stature morally, but athletically, he definitely deserves to be in the Hall of Fame. His batting average is over 300. He has more hits than most people in the league of all time. So he definitely deserves to be in the Hall of Fame. If they do something goofy like something posthumous, I'll be like, oh, you know what? That's some bullshit. Now that would be some bullshit if they did something like that. But I don't even know if he'll even be considered when after he's passed away. And Tim Donaghy, it just gives me credence when I think about Pete Rose, Tim Donaghy, and probably a host of others. What are they? The Shoeless Joe Jackson, and the Say It Ain't So Joe, and the what were they? The White Sox. That's going back. That's going way back. But that's another example. White boys, cheating, trying to get a win. And I'm sure there's a myriad. There's myriad other examples to pick from. Plenty of them out there. They have an agenda. They have an agenda of saying, I'm the white man. I run this. This is my world. I can bet all I want. I can do whatever I want. And you're not going to do a goddamn thing about it. People are probably betting on Giddey. Going back in the other story. Greg asked salute. Greg asked, how many people did you ask? Did you say, you got to check out this goofy nigga? He's crazy. He's got bipolar. I told, well, where are they? Why aren't they on here right now? You seem like you're the only one on here. Why aren't those 4 people on here? With Link too. Okay, with Link, that's cute. But why aren't they on here right now? Call them up right now on the phone. Call all 4 people and say, okay, this crazy, stupid, dumb nigga is on the line on the video. One of those 4 is high on fish scale. Every time, I don't care what it is. Greg S makes me laugh. That was a good one. One of them is the 4 is high on fish scale. Oh my god, getting their nose crazy, doing something with the nose. I appreciate though, Greg. Even though I don't believe a goddamn thing you just said. I know you didn't tell 4 people. I know you didn't, because they would have been on here already. So I know you're bullshitting. Greg S says, I don't know many upstanding folk, unfortunately. Oh, now I see 3 people. I need 17,000 likes. Where are my likes? Get my likes up. Hit that like button. Need 17 billion likes. I don't even know if you can do that. You can only vote once. So I don't know if you can get 17 billion, but you can get 17 million. I can get 17 million likes. See, they came through. Yeah, they came through. Yeah. You need to do your math, man. If it was 4, it would be at least 5. There's only 3 people that I see here. But that's all right. That's all right. What do you think about sports betting? What do you think about players and referees getting caught? I'm not even talking about the ones that didn't get caught yet or have never been caught in all the 4 major sports. I'm talking about baseball and basketball, but I'm sure they're very much into that. Greg says, I enjoy sports betting very much, and that's cool. I like sports betting. Thank you for the 3rd like. Thank you for that. I appreciate it. But yeah, I think sports betting makes it more exciting. It makes it more of a appealing game, and plus you get paid. Sometimes you lose, and that sucks, and you're all bummed out. Monday morning after Sunday's game, you're like, oh god damn it, got to come into work. I just lost $1,700. Now I got to put up with these assholes. That's something that is definitely part of the beast. It's part of the problem, but it's not really a problem if you don't make it a problem. It's just like alcohol. It's just like sex. It's just like anything like that. If you can have some kind of mental addiction to these things, then it becomes a problem. But there's a difference between addiction and there's a difference between illegality. Like Tim Donaghy he committed actual crimes. He purposely steered games to be in his favor. He called games like in the Spurs games against the Lakers one night. He purposely made calls to influence the way that the basketball game would go. Do you watch his interviews with? I was watching it. I did watch it. Greg S says, "Do you watch his interviews with Vlad?" I was watching them. I didn't watch them all. I just watched a few of them. They were talking about gangsters. I think and one of the articles I was reading, not just in his interview, but they're talking about the gangsters. They said if one of the mobsters or one of the mafia hurt him, he wouldn't be here. That's all he said. He said that he wouldn't even be around. He wouldn't even be around. So it's just very goofy stuff. It's weird, sideways, kind of awful, weird, stupid stuff that goes on. That's the way it goes. But I mean, if you're like Tim Donaghy, you have to be like, man, this is shit. I'm like the forerunner. I'm like the forerunner of, because I don't remember having so many MGM and what is it all the other ones name some of the different betting sites and different betting ones. I can't even think of them all. I know MGM, and there's I'm thinking about the goddamn sports betting apps. Oh, here we go. DraftKings, FanDuel, Caesars, Bet Rivers, all those different ones. I think those are good. If you enjoy the sport of betting with the actual sports, then that's healthy. That's good. That's cool. I don't have a problem with it. Just don't make it illegal. Just don't make it something that's going to be detrimental to your life. Rick James, salute. Somebody just left, and I just see him pop up. Salute. Rick James says, I'm a ghost watcher today, watching from my hotel room in El Salvador. Salute. That is the craziest a response I've seen in a while. I'm going on these white boys. Giddey, Rose, and Donahue. I'm going on them. This is white boy night. I don't usually go on the white, not because I'm afraid or like the white man is so great and he's untouchable. No, I just live in hip hop and the sports realm, and mostly the stories I get or that I'm interested in are dealing with black people. That's basically it. But tonight it's about the white boys. I might retitle the show all about tearing down the white boys that either have, this is a long title, either have committed a crime or allegedly committed a crime. It's a long ass title. I can't keep that one. But Pete Rose and Donahue, yeah, Donahue especially. Donahue is the one. He's the one that makes me, very wary of all referees. I mean, it's weird. I hate to do it, but I just, every time I see a referee, I'm like, are they on the take? Are they doing something they shouldn't be doing? Do they know something? Have they seen something? Have they see something they shouldn't have seen? It's very weird. It's a weird kind of place to be. Engage in all these different sporting bets. They're making billions, okay? Not millions. They're making billions of people, making little bets. Oh, I'll do 200 here. I'll do 1,000 here. They're making the billions though. Bet Casino and FanDuel and all these different ones. DraftKings. They're making the money. You're just sitting back in your easy chair, your recliner, thinking you're the boss, and you're getting played because they're the ones that they always say that cliche. Cliches are cliches because they're true, or for the most part are always true. The house always wins. No matter how much you play, the house is going to win. No matter what. You can win a lot. You can win millions. The house is going to win billions. The house always wins. There's no question about that. That's facts. So Tim Donahue, and he's got to come out with a memoir. He's got to come out with his book. He was going to call it blowing the whistle. Then he changed it to personal foul. He's got to milk it some way, and I'm sure he's getting paid lovely by Vlad. For being on the interviews. It's weird. It's this weird, goofy mess. It's like they have it in their mind. They have the one on the one shoulder and on the other shoulder. Should I do this? No, don't do this. I should do this. I should do the right thing. No, don't do the right thing. Like that's classic, angel devil on the shoulder type thing. And they always pick the devil. Not that the devil was a bad thing, but you know what I mean. And he was an angel to begin with, so we're not going to get into that. Yeah, I'm riding on these white boys, riding on them. Pause. It makes me wonder just how many sporting events, hockey, baseball, basketball, football, the umpires and the officials in baseball. How many of them are on the take? How many of them are betting? How many are? I'm sure they crack down. I'm sure on players, but I wonder if the officials get the same treatment. And the same thing with the NBA. I'm sure they crack down as much as they can. But really, how many can you really control every single person's movement and all the games that are played throughout the entire season? I mean, all those different games. Are you kidding me? It's crazy. So, okay, so they took away the like. It's then the like came back. This is funny. I like this. It's fun. It's like a game. It's just like a game. Putting the likes back up, taking the likes down. Some viewers come in, some viewers come out. Whatever. I get paid either way. People that really respect my grind, they're either gonna send me money or tell other people about me. Rick James, I asked Greg S. If you're still in here, how many people did you tell about my show? How many times people did you say, "Oh, you gotta watch this goofy ass nigga. He's talking a bunch of shit." I guess I'm cussing. What is cussing? I don't know. Some people say like shit isn't a cuss. It is on broadcast television, or ass, or damn, goddamn. I'm using all those. God damn it, all that. But yeah, Pete Rose. Pete Rose deserves to be in the Hall of Fame. He deserves to be, or he's earned it, I should say. But does he deserve it? Maybe he doesn't deserve it. Maybe he just earned it. He earned all those hits, all those runs, all those home runs, his batting average. He's earned that. But the fact that he bet on games, that bars him, that prevents him from going into glory of the Baseball Hall of Fame. That could just be it. That could just be the simplicity of it all. Just that simple, just that easy. The simple fact that he didn't have enough courage and enough fortitude to say, you know what, I'm not going to bet. I really want to. I could, but I'm not doing it. But I don't know if it's the same kind of idea in these recent years. All these different betting, tools. I don't remember. I'm stupid. I'm young, and I'm old at the same time. I'm young and I'm old. I'm rich and I'm poor. But I'm old in a lot of senses. I'm 35 years old. That's pretty old. That's up there. But at the same time, I'm young because I haven't been. There's people a bunch older than me, or older than I. Get my grammar correct, but I don't remember. Maybe somebody can help me out. DraftKings, FanDuel, MGM, Bet Casino, River, all that. I don't remember that being around like that. Not in the past 10, 20 years. I don't remember that. That reminds me of like just 2 to 5 years ago. I could be wrong. You can correct me. Say, y'all, you're a dumbass. I don't care. You should do more research or whatever. I didn't check it. To be honest. I didn't check it. But, so, realizing the fact that these two men, especially, it just strikes me as strange. Tim Donaghy, he could kind of be a piece of shit. He was a piece of shit for a lot of reasons. He called games, he called fouls on like Allen Iverson, at a turn that he really didn't have to call. He did a lot of sneaky, underhanded stuff just to get his bets together. And he knew it. That's the psyche. That's your mind. That's the brain functioning or malfunctioning. You're saying that you're doing something that's right, which is officiating, but you're also doing the wrong thing at the same time, betting on your own self and your own games. That's how weird it is. Oh, we got 4 likes. Oh, woohoo! That's one thing though. I like that about this show. I can see the 4 likes and I can see the 2 people. I can see that. The likes are what I like the most because you can take it away. I think with the views, I think they stand. I think they stand even though someone might go out of the room. But I appreciate everybody that comes through. Anyway, Tim Donaghy, he just those Vlad interviews. I mean, they're almost like, really? You're just gonna stitch on yourself like this? I mean, all right. You probably you don't. They said, like I said before, the mafia, if they wanted to hurt him, he would have been out of here by now. So he's off limits. But every time, it doesn't matter who it is, black, white, brown, red, yellow. Doesn't matter. I look at them and I see people that are potential Tim Donaghys. They are potential. They have the potential to bring shame upon themselves, their family, and their profession, like he said. He brings shame. I mean, and that definitely follows. That's one of the best things we have about journalism. Journalism, when it is practiced correctly, when it's done right, it puts people in check. They say, "Oh, that's great. You did all that." But wait a minute, what'd you do 10, 20 years ago? Weren't you a part of this organization? Didn't you? Like, journalism, makes sure that the truth is not withheld. It's not, the Washington Post likes to say, WAPO, I can't, what does WAPO say? I got the words together. I can't get them in order. Democracy dies in darkness. We're not a democracy. Do I have to repeat that? America is not a democracy. We are a constitutional republic. But what people understand as democracy, liberalism, freedom, the right to the press, right to to vote, those different things that people associate with democracy, which aren't necessarily democracy, they're just freedoms. Democracy is unlimited majority rule. It says that you can write a man's property away, even his life, if 4 out of 5 people say so. That's democracy. Just in case you were wondering. So, put that aside. Journalism is a great tool for the truth. The truth is out there, as they say on the X-Files, but journalism is the one that catches it and shines, a light on it and make sure it's bright and never diminishes. That's what I think that Washington Post means. They don't mean really democracy. They mean liberty and freedom and justice. But that's too much to print in that long line. And the D's, the arrangement of the words, the alliteration really works there. But democracy dies in the darkness. The D's, the D. So they wanted to be cute. All right. So Pete Rose, Tim Donaghy, they've had, they got caught. They got caught. Who didn't get caught? Who's out there right now on the sidelines, on the court, on the ice, on the field, and they're taking bribes, they're taking money, they're boosting their sales on spending, sports books and sports betting. What is going on with them? What's up with their lives? What are they doing? Are they tricking people? I'd like to know. Where are the real people? Where are the real people? The ones that stand up for justice, for truth, for reality. Where are they? What happens with them in their lives? Because Tim Donaghy is winning out here now. He's getting Vlad interviews, probably getting good pay, like I said. Probably doesn't have to worry about money. I'm sure his book sales have increased. He's a white man in America. I'm not going to be mad at him. Respect the jokes. That's what you have to do for Pete Rose. Respect the jokes. They got caught, but you still got to respect the jokes. Respect the fact that they were, white men in America that had an idea to say, how can I possibly ruin my whole reputation? No, they didn't think that. Nobody thinks that. Nobody says, this could derail my entire life and have a mar on my entire record as a human being. You don't think that. Nobody thinks that. They think about the quick thing, the fast, what happens right now. That's what they think about. They don't think about anything else. They think about not themselves. See, that's what people get it twisted. They think, oh, they're so selfish. Oh, they're so selfish. They were thinking of themselves. They're only thinking of themselves. They only consider themselves. Betting tools. Pause. Greg S is great. I got 4 and 4. 4 people in here, 4 likes. Not bad. I just came on. This is like my late night. This is late night to me. I'm usually on at 4 and I'm out of here by 5. 4:44. Yeah, like Jay-Z. But it's 4:05 now. 4:05. I 4:05. I'm killing nigga anytime I really do it. That's the true meaning of a Ghost Rider. Height. Late night with Skylar Saunders. That's right. Salute to Height. He gives me money. Light night creeping. I like Greg S with the improper words. But yeah, if you want to lump them all 3 together, Giddey, Donaghy, Rose, I'm riding on the white boys tonight. This is a white boy night. This is a white boy night. I usually ride on the black man. I wrote on the pause. I know he's gonna like pause. Greg S. But I usually, go at the black man and tear him down. I usually tear the black woman down. Forgive me. Riding on the white boy, exactly. He said pause. But yeah, but I've been tearing down the Hispanic woman. I've been tearing down Hispanic man, the yellow man, the yellow woman. Now it's time for the white boys to catch it. So they can catch it too. Just because their skin is bright doesn't protect them from it. Because I go at everybody. I'm not it's equal opportunity. It's an equal opportunity hatred. It's all equal opportunity. It's equal opportunity hate. So as the time runs out, I want to say thank you for all the people that were able to come through. I appreciate everybody. This is amazing that I just came in at this time, this hour, and was able to give off my. I usually do a Sunday sermon, but I wasn't in church this day. I usually do say something about church or something like that. But I want to say something about our other religion, our other faith, sports. I asked this before. I asked, has religion or faith taken over sports? And that's something that will always stay with me. I will always question. So thank you very much for tuning in. I appreciate everybody that had came through again. And I see that it went up to 6 with me about to leave, but I got to get out of here. Thank you very much. Take care. Dot focus. Hold on. I'm coming back. This is my encore. Dot focus. If you know what? Hold on. I'm just gonna be an intermission. This is just gonna be an intermission. Is this gonna be an intermission? Because I see there's people in here that got money. Hold on. I gotta do something, but I'll be right back. Had to wet my whistle. Drink. Yeah, dropping. No. I was getting my water. That's funny. Height. Now it's down to 3. It was up to 6. But I see people with a blue wrench. Anybody with a blue wrench means that they got me money. So I appreciate it. All right. Yeah. There we go. There it is. All right. So now it's 2 people. 4 people drop. But I see blue. I see Dot Focus. My guy. If you're still in here, that's what's up. I appreciate you. Yeah. So have you? What part did you come in the show? Whoever's here, name. Did you come in the Giddey part? Did you come in the Pete Rose and Donahue part? That's what I'm talking about with Vegas. Vegas controls everything. I mean, Vegas controls all kinds of sports, all kinds of different arts. People bet on box offices. You can bet on anything and everything. And Las Vegas is the central headquarters for betting and placing bets, and the whole idea of making money off of money. Even though that's more like Wall Street, people don't understand that, how you can make money off of money, but it happens every day. Just got in. Dafo, that's what's up. I just dropped your link in a bunch of Discords. All right, that's what's up. Thank you very much for that. Are you in touch with KP? I haven't seen him in, oh my God, 15 years, I think, maybe even 16 years. Could be 16. Yeah, I think it might be 16 years. It's been a long time. No, just getting some water. Just getting some agua. It's good for you. Stay thirsty, my friends. Stay hydrated, my friends. Stay hydrated. Yeah, I got his number. All right. Send me an email with his number. No, don't blast it on here. My email's at the very top, in the yellow, near advertising and sponsorship. At the top of the page, if you scroll up, that's a lot of Everclear. No, it's gin. It's gin. It's all it's gin. No, it's vodka. No, it's all vodka. No, it's what vodka means, water. Isn't that sad? The Russians couldn't think of anything else to call their signature national beverage that was alcoholic, but Let's call it water. I'm not gonna do an accent, but like, let's call it water. Yeah, vodka. That perfect. Yeah, Tanger. No, not Tangeray. No, not Tangeray. Straight up water. Straight up H2O. Classic H2O. I don't drink. I don't drink anything. I don't drink any alcohol at all. I don't drink any kind of alcohol. Now we're back to 5. We're strong. 5 viewers, 5 likes. We're strong. We're going to the percentage goes down. I would probably go crazy if I did drink. See, Dot Focus asked, what would happen if you did drink? Yeah, I'll go crazy. I'd probably go crazy if I drank. Would New York catch on fire? Yeah, probably. Probably. I cut back in my drinking since I got out. Yeah. I mean, it's like it's a weird thing drinking. Like, I'm glad that it's legal, but some people are still. It's a weird, like, channeling or like code. It's like it's a weird code. People have in their mind like saying, I can drink until I am flat on my ass, or I can drink and I'll be all right. Like, they don't know where to stop. There are some people that don't know what to do. They call it an addiction. They say they're an alcoholic. But I mean, I never experienced that. I've been drunk off my ass. I've sipped lightly. I had a few sips of wine and I had a few sips of beer. I had some gin. That's my favorite drink. Is gin or vodka. I like lights. My darks were Jeff Daniels, usually whiskey. I had some rum. I didn't really do a lot of rum, but I did whiskey a lot. Yeah. So, ask me questions. Everybody, ask me questions. It's question time. Hey, this is Rick James' favorite time. I don't know if he's in the building anymore. Looks like one person is here. I don't know who it is. Is it Height? Is it Dot Focus? Who is it? I don't know. I can't tell. But I'm gonna continue until the percentage goes down. I'm gonna let you know. So that's one thing they always stress about. About veterans especially drinking. They drink and then they get depressed and then they're depressed, so they drink more. Like, that's the sick part of the code. The code that's in their brains. I'm depressed, so I got to drink. I'm drinking, so that means it's literally a depressant, so I have to drink more, and then it gets worse and worse. So, and that's just the psychological, battle. I mean, the physical battle that your body takes, your kidneys, your liver, every element of your body, your pores, everything. It affects it. Now, 0 people are here. I may just wrap all this up because there are nobody I'm talking to directly live. I'm talking to you on a rebroadcast. If you have gotten this far, you might get a lucky star or something. Not to rhyme or anything, but well, like I said, I'm thanking everybody. It looked like people were coming in at the last minute, but I got to get out of here. I thank you so much, and I appreciate you. I will be back tomorrow with another topic at a different time, most likely in the 4 o'clock hour. So please, pay attention to when it comes on. And thank you very much. Take care.